Hi there, I'm going to play Phil Snedecor's Etude number 19. That's Etude XIX, and it's on page 28 of this book. Now, what are the things we need to do to practice this etude? I think the first trick is to not worry so much about tempo, but to still worry about feel. Now, what is the feel of this etude? First of all, it's a waltz, so we know that it's in 3, and that the first beat is always the strongest, with the other 2 beats as an answer to that beat. Ya da da ya da 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 da. So, without worrying about how fast it is for now, let's think about that feel. Now, a way to practice that is to turn to the skeleton of the melody, or what we call skeletizing the melody. So I'm going to take the first note of each measure and play it as a dotted half note, and can really think about connecting my air the entire time. There aren't different bursts of air, but one long blow in between breaths. So that G to that E is a little bit of a difficult interval for me. So I really want to think about subdividing. That feels a little more secure now, but there's still sort of a and I want it to be more relaxed, because I want my air to just flow and not That feels better. The next thing to notice, once your slurs feel great, is where are some of the big dynamic changes? The biggest one, of course, is at rehearsal B. Not only do we want to play softer, but we want to play with a more gentle character. But we don't want to back off on the air, lest our slurs become less secure. Right there. Even though it's not written, it gives me a chance to build the drama of the C sharp and its crescendo, and also to take a breath before I mezzo forte, so that I won't have any trouble with some of the higher notes coming up at the top of page 29. The last thing to notice is the challenge of the staccatos in the last three measures. After all that legato playing, you might be a little tripped up by those staccatos. So I'm going to recommend you practice it slurred first. Can I hear the last four measures perfectly slurred without any tongue for now? Reaching up to that high G can be a little bit tricky once you're in that low D sharp setting. So let's not think about different settings for different ranges. Let's just think about the lead pipe being a straight pipe, and we're going to blow straight into it regardless of range. Yeah, and I think playing slow helps there too. We really want to notice that, are we adding tension in the shoulders as we reach up to those higher notes? Right? Straight and calm and open the whole time. So slowly, one more time. Okay. Is it all one blow, or are they separate blows? Now we want to just practice the feeling of bouncing the tongue 4 times for each of those staccatos. Bum, 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 before I add the notes. Okay, now I'm going to bring those two ideas together. Bouncing the tongue and connecting the air and blowing straight, not up. Da, 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 da. Well, I hope some of those ideas were helpful, and I wish you the best of luck on your audition.